So, good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. I've woken up to some great news today. Koscielny to Bordeaux is happening. The fee has been agreed. He will be leaving, and that will be announced imminently by both clubs. But David Ornstein has reported that. He was the one whose report I read. And he's normally all right in terms of players leaving. He's normally pretty spot on with that. So wouldn't surprise me if that was concluded by the end of the day. And again, it's a Don Raulson Haley masterclass. He has absolutely got that to a T, spot on. Koscielny spat his dummy out, as we know, decided he didn't want to go on the pre-season tour. So instead of the club saying, well, he's injured and stuff like that, which they may have previously done, under the old regime, they actually bagged him. They came out and said, no, he's refused to go. He wants to buy his contract out, etc., etc. And it's been played so well, and now we're ending up getting £5 million for him. Furthermore, we're also saving the £4.5 million that we're going to pay him for the next 12 months. So technically, we've saved £4.5 million and we've got £5 million in. So 9.5 mil. That is decent business for somebody who don't want to be here, that spits his dummy out and is 34 years old. I think that's fantastic business. 5 million plus saved his wages. So great business from Raul. Well done for bagging him. Well done for sticking it out there. The fans have decided, or a lot of them have, that there was no point of return for him, and he probably just decided, you know what, it's gone a bit far now. I better just accept anywhere in France. So yeah, good riddance. Close the door on the way out. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Next, we move on to Jenkinson. Please, Forest. Please come and get him. I swear. Nottingham Forest are said to be linked with him. So yeah, hopefully that one comes through as well, because listen, he has been here for way too long and he ain't going to get any game time. So he might as well go. He's on big money. He's on about £45,000 a week. And are Forest going to pay that? Probably not. But he's going to have to take a pay cut to go there. And that's not our problem. At the end of the day, we need him off the books. We need him out the club. He's survived. I see somebody on Twitter saying he's survived 15 different transfer windows. When you think of it like that, that is pretty ridiculous how he's survived that long. The only thing I will say here is I'm more surprised that he hasn't got his mystery injury that he normally always picks up in pre-season, so then he doesn't get sold. So yeah, hopefully that one comes through, and hopefully Forest get that done in the next coming days as well. So yeah, hopefully we shall see. We shall see what happens there. And a lot of people are telling me it's a loan deal. Well, it may well be a loan deal. I just want him out the club, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that'll free up the wages to 45 grand a week. That'll run his contract down because it expires in June this year. Next year. So this season coming, his contract expires in June. So let him go out on loan. Bye bye. See ya. And yeah, if we can get a couple of million quid for him, then fantastic. Or even £1 million for him. So yeah, we shall see what happens with that one. Let's move on to Upamecano. That got everyone buzzing last night. A lot of people were just saying it's fake and it's this and that. And well, how do we know that? How do we know if it is fake or not? Like I said, the guy who reported the story, the report that I read, that story came from the guy who said that Pepe was signing for Arsenal. 1 second, bear with me. Logan, turn the Wi-Fi off on that. Yeah, cheers. Sorry, there's a little bit of lag on the stream, so I'm just killing the Wi-Fi and everything right now. So yeah, Upamecano. A lot of people are saying it's fake news, it's not real, it's this, it's that, blah blah blah. Well, like I said, we shall see. We shall see. Leipzig have a buyout clause of £92 million in his contract. So £92 million, we ain't ever going that high for him. You might as well go and get Koulibaly if you're going to go that high. So I don't think we're getting for 92 mil. They said that they'd be happy to accept around the 70 mil, and that's in euros. So That's about 66 million, I think it was, 66.7 or something like that. Now, we're not a million miles away from that, let's be honest. We're only about 10 million quid away from the alleged bid. So yeah, I think that there is a possibility that that could get done. There's still 3 days, including today, to get it done. It's only Germany. It's not that far away. An hour and a half on a plane. There is a possibility that we could get that done. We're supposed to be going back in with a second bid, so we shall test their resolve. There is another way we could possibly do this. Smith Rowe, we could potentially give them Smith Rowe on loan and then pay £60 million or something like that. They might go for that, but it is exciting when you're getting linked to players like that, because, the amount of people, every time I've done a stream this summer for the transfers or done a transfer video or stuff like that, everyone in the comments has been banging on about this Upamecano guy. Upamecano, go and get him. Why ain't Arsenal going for him? Why ain't Arsenal going in and showing some intent? Now we are. A lot of people are going, well, it's fake news. It's so funny to watch. But I do think that we are starting to move like a big club now. We've totally bagged Koscielny, like I said at the beginning of the stream, and he's now going. So yeah, good. We're trying to get rid of some of the deadwood, Jenkinson being another one. Good. Hopefully there's more to come. Hopefully there'll be more players that we get out of this club in the next month or so, because the transfer window to sell out of the country is open until the end of August. So we can still get rid of players even though the transfer window is shut for England. So we shall see what happens over the next month. Excuse me. And we shall see who goes. I think Mohamed El-Neni will go. I think that Mkhitaryan could possibly go. Listen, now Pepe's coming. What does that mean for Mkhitaryan? What does that mean for Reece Nelson? Are either of them two going to go? So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Arsenal should bid 40 million for Mustafi. 40 million plus Mustafi for Upamecano. Mate, that 40 million plus Mustafi. Mate, we'd be having their pants down with that one. So yeah, anyway, it's all good, and we've got a couple of days to go and sign players. The last player I'm going to speak about before I do some of your questions and comments is Kieran Tierney. Apparently, it hurts him to kick a ball. I read this morning. It's been hurting him. He can't kick a ball. He's going to be out for 8 weeks, and blah 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 blah. Celtic are trying to spin this so badly, so we just go away. I don't think that's going to happen. I still think we're going to get him. I may be wrong, but I do think we're going to get him. And I do think that even if he is injured for 8 weeks, we should go and get him, because it's 8 weeks. He'll be back by October. So why not go and get him? He's better than what we've got. He's already proven that he can play European football, Champions League. Although, listen, Celtic don't really do a great deal in Champions League or even Europa League and stuff like that. But close that door. Thank you. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get him. I'd rather get him now. Garv says, why don't we get him in January? Well, we could go and get him in January, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be a little bit cheaper in January because he would have run down another 6 months of his contract. But I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days in terms of incoming signings. And then obviously after that, we have to sit here and hope and pray that some of this deadwood goes. And I do think it will. We've got, I think we've got one space left for a non-homegrown player in the squad. So I don't know who that could be. That could be Upamecano. Kieran Tierney, I'm not sure whether he qualifies as homegrown. Obviously, he's Scottish, and we're the Premier League, English Premier League, so I'm not sure how that works. But there is ways around that. You just don't pick all of the players for the squad. You put the likes of El-Neni and players like that not in the squad for the Premier League campaign or the European campaigns and stuff like that. So there is ways of doing it, and then you can obviously get them out later down the road towards the end of this month. So yeah, we shall see. Anyway, let's do a 5-minute little question and comment section. Ziyech said he really wants to come to Arsenal. Says Ugandan Knuckles. Morning to you, mate. Listen, I'm shocked nobody's even gone into him, gone in for him. Absolute baller, and nobody even wants him. I don't get it. Same with that Skriniar at Inter, man. Why has nobody gone in for him? I'm praying Arsenal please get Upamecano, says Emmanuel. Good morning, mate. Hope you're well. Kanate or Regani? Well, I think that's a no contest there. Kanate all day long, mate. City or Upper? That's a good question. Ballistic Banana. That's a good name as well. Both. Why not both? Get both. Why not? We're Arsenal, man. Let's go and get both. Lee, you are my favourite YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Listen, there's 600 plus of you watching now. Not even 10% of you have liked the stream. So please do stick a like on the video. It does help. It does get more people come onto the video, non-subscribed people, and then they subscribe, which grows the channel. So yeah, it's all good. 2 a.m. in Vancouver right now. Mate, go to bed. Listen, V, go to bed, man. It's 2 a.m. and you're still up. Morning, Lee. Costs out. Yeah, listen, bruv, Steve, yeah. I'm well over the moon that we bagged him. I'm well over the moon that we bagged him. Rouse and Haley stuck that statement out there and said, yeah, now rock. And that's pretty much what's happened. He's now leaving. We're saving the money on wages and we're getting 5 million quid. So great play from the man like Raul. Highly, your channel rocks. Thank you very much, Henry. Ozil has looked sharp, says Saruj. Well, he has. Let's hope he can do that when it matters. He's looked pretty decent in pre-season. I'll give him that. But yeah, let's see if it when it matters he can do that, because he didn't last season or the season before, if I'm being honest. So we need him to step up, but the chances of him doing it, I don't know. Sebastian George says 5 a.m. here in Trinidad. Big up yourself. Please let Upamecano be tree. Big up Trinidad, mate. Big up yourself for watching at 5 a.m. You're either on a mad bender and just coming through the front door, or you're getting up ready to go to work, bruv. So good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Will we sign anyone else, says Luke Smithers. Well, I hope so, because we need a centre-back, mate. With or without Koscielny going out the club, we need a centre-back. So I personally think deadline day we're going to sign a couple of players. I think Tierney will be one of them. Maybe Rugani will be the other. Hopefully it will be Upamecano. So I don't know. We shall see on the next couple of days. Who should be our captain, Lee, says Hannibal. I'd go with Lacazette, mate. I'd go with Lacazette. Hi, Lee from the Philippines. Good morning to you, Andy. Hope you're well, mate. We need 3 centre-backs, a left-back and a right-back, says Jake. Mate, we do, but unfortunately we ain't going to do that in the next 2 or 3 days. What's up on the Kieran Tierney deal? Well, apparently we're going in with the offer that they require. So hopefully that can get done. Although they are putting out talk about he can't kick a ball and it's agony when he does and stuff like that. We shall see. We clearly want him. So yeah, let's hope we can go and get him. Bro, you need a trim. Well, listen, mate, this hair is not the one, mate. I'm telling you, I need to get a haircut. How much are we getting for Koscielny? It's around £5 million, mate. It's around 5 million. We rely on Bellerin so much, he might as well be our captain. Well, maybe, but I don't think he's captain material, if I'm being honest. I'd say Lacazette more so, maybe Socrates. But you know what? The fact it's up for debate just shows that we haven't really got a standout candidate for that role. So I don't like all this 5 captains rubbish. I'm not keen on that. I think that's a load of crap. But I don't know, man. Listen, it's very difficult to pick a captain. I'm old school, so I'd go with like somebody who tries to fire up his teammates, tries to lead by example. And for me, that has to be Lacazette. That's just my thoughts on it. It has to be always trying to fight for the team, fight for the badge. Yeah, I'd go with him. Could we sell some of the dead wood on eBay? Surely we'd get some money. Says Sture. Well, listen, mate. I don't know if that's ever happened. I've seen people put pictures of footballers up on eBay and say selling them for like 1p or something. Why not make Torreira captain? Well, that's a possibility. The thing is, last season he didn't have a rest, and I think that took its toll on him in the end. He came back and came back from that little injury he had, and yeah, just looked out of his depth at times towards the back end of the season. So I don't know. It's a big season for Torreira because he started off really, really well last season and just faded very quickly after Christmas. So hopefully he's going to be able to do better this season. And somebody points out here as well, he doesn't even speak any English, so it'd be hard to communicate with teammates. Yeah, that's a couple of people are saying that. That's a fair comment. That's a fair point. Do you think we'll get Upamecano, says Ryan? Probably not, mate. Probably not. I'd like to think we would, but a deal that sort of size in terms of transfer fee, can it be done in the next 72 hours? I don't know. I'm not so sure. If it can be done in the next 72 hours, then maybe it's been going on for longer than we think. So I don't know. I'm praying. I've got my fingers crossed. If we get him, Jesus Christ, that's a massive statement to go and buy Pepe and Upamecano in the same window. So yeah, I would be over the moon with that. Listen, there's over 800 of you watching live right now. Only 145 likes on the video, so please do like the video. Also, I will be back at 5 o'clock today. Anybody who is new to this channel, and you can subscribe, it is free to subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm nearly on 26k now. Anybody who hasn't checked out the podcast I've done with Claude, you can watch it in segments. I've chopped it all up into segments of 10 minutes long, 10, 11 minute long segments. So you can watch it in segments, or you can just watch the whole 52 minutes. So go and show that some love. And yeah, I will be back at 5 o'clock unless we sign a player between now and 5. And then I'll be streaming live soon as we do announce a player. The chances of that happening today are probably slim, but we shall see. Anyway, big up yourselves. All have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll be back at 5 o'clock. Laters, peeps.